My wife brought up a question to you at the press conference, which is my favorite scene. There's this shot of you on the bus leaving your family, and you're like looking out the window, and it gives me like shiver, like chills just thinking about that moment, because I know how hard that was for your character to have to leave like that. I wonder, like, do you tap into that idea of like when you have to go off and film a movie and leave your family and leave your children? Like, are you able to like tap into that?
Yeah, it's brutal. Actually, a lot of that aspect of Pa and him having to repetitively go away, I can massively relate to. And I'm away at the moment. I'm in LA, and my family aren't here. But I have the luxury of being able to control that as much as I can. But didn't go away for a year and a half during lockdown. So I spent a lot of time with my family. Very lucky as a result of that. I mean, one of the only positive things to come out of COVID was actually getting to spend all this amazing time together. But I have a 2-week rule. We have a 2-week rule. I've only broken it once in my life, in 8 years of being a parent. So it's not that bad. I pretty much take my family with me everywhere. I go if I can, and then if they can't because of schooling and whatever it is, and the time of year it is, I'll just have it in my contract that I get to fly back to them every weekend. So, we make it work, but I definitely understand what that is when, and when that sadness for all sides when Daddy has to go away. And my wife is busy too and has to go away. It goes the other way, but I know what that is, and it kills me to go away from them ever.
Your wife will be awesome. Wife is an incredible musician. Her score for Wild Mountain Thyme was absolutely amazing. And I was just wondering, because she's a musician, you're a musician as well. My wife and I love Barb and Star. We love obviously this film, and you have an incredible voice and you're an incredible singer. Do you work on these songs at home with your wife? Like, I always wondered, like, since you guys are both musicians, do you do that?
No, I mean, we've done, like, in the past, we actually auditioned for something together years ago. But like, my wife used to be an actor before I met her, and has never been since I've been with her. But there was a show that kind of our friend was producing that kind of made sense for both of us musically at the time, whatever. It was before my wife was she's probably early in her career as a composer. I think she's done a couple of short films, but not, now she's in such a great place with it. And we sort of made this tape together. I'd love to get footage of it now, because I don't know, this was 10 years ago. So, it's a musical house. We're playing music a lot. I'm singing a lot. We've got a couple of pianos in the house. My wife has her studio, particularly when we were doing Wild Mountain Thyme. By the way, the only thing people liked about that movie was the score. So
the score was incredible. Her score was amazing.
It was incredible. But that was an amazing moment, her she'd bring me up, and I would obviously know every scene in the film, and she'd be like, this is what I'm doing today. I'm trying to write music to this. And I'd be like, Jesus, well, anything to try to save that performance. And then she'd go off, and 20 minutes later, she'd text me and say, come up to the studio, sort of in a different part of the house. And she's written some amazing thing for it, the piece for it. It's a truly remarkable talent, so, we talk. We're actually. I'm developing something at the moment for a production company that I've started that is working with her in a musical sense. So, but we might do a bit more of that. Yeah.
That would be awesome. Well, listen, I know your time is limited. I really, really appreciate it. I wrote so many questions for you. This film was incredible, and you know that. I just want to say thank you so much for making this happen. It meant everything to me to be able to like talk to you about the film, and your performance is just absolutely incredible. And thank you for being so kind to my wife at the premiere. She was like so happy to meet you and everything.
Oh man, that's great. You're a brilliant lad. I love you, and thank you for your support. It means a lot. And thank you for supporting this film, which means so much to us.
You are in 2 of my top 5 films of the year. I'm not kidding you. My top 5 films of the year have Barb and Star and Belfast, and I genuinely mean that. So you're in that list, my friend.
Cheers, Kevin.
Thanks, great buddy. To see you. Stay safe.
Good to see you, man. Take it easy.